Hello, my name is Acacia Lawson, and for those of you that don't know me, I am an author. I am the book finisher's coach and a divine union guide, as well as an oil painter. So I appreciate you joining me today and in this beautiful summit. And I want to say, first off, just please place your hand on your heart and take a few deep breaths and feel your heartbeat. I want you to join me in this moment and being present. Another deep breath, in and out of your nose, or in your nose and out your mouth. And one more time. All right, so I want to talk to you today about why writing your journey helps you to heal. So yes, I help people with books, but it is 100% important to understand that you have a voice. You have an amazing voice. You were given a gift of speaking as a human and also being able to communicate. And how we communicate really helps us to grow. And we all had different upbringings. We all had different ways of communicating when we were children, and we've grown into adults, and we've maybe not communicated as well when we were in relationships or in work or job, whatever. It doesn't matter. But what I want to talk about is the writing is you communicating with yourself. So when you start writing, people think, oh, it's so hard. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, or I don't know what I'm going to write. Maybe you don't even journal. Journaling is one of the best ways to start writing. And why do we write? Because sometimes we can't communicate to others how we feel. Sometimes we don't actually know. It takes a few minutes or a few days until something that somebody said or something that happened in the past, childhood, a past relationship, a past way you left a job, it doesn't matter. But somehow you are feeling that you need to communicate something. And the best way to do this is with writing. The best way to feel into your heart and let your heart really speak to you is through writing it down. And that could be, you type it on a computer, or you have a journal that you write in, or you leave voice notes to yourself. It doesn't matter how you write. It doesn't. It just matters that you're starting to communicate with yourself because you're interested in healing yourself and getting to your next level. And we all want to get to our next level. We all want to feel like we are helping our lives grow. And that's why I really encourage people to write books. I really encourage people to take a look at their life and where they want to be. Because even if you're writing from a past event, let's say you need to clear out of your heart space, and so you write about something that happened to you that really affected you in childhood, and you get it all out, you get all of the emotions out and all of that, and then you're like, oh wow, that really cleared up a lot of space in my heart, or my stomach, my solar plexus, or my throat chakra. Now I feel like I can communicate with maybe my mother or my father about this event, or my siblings, or a friend. Maybe I feel like now I have the strength to go forward and to start talking more about this that happened to me because other people have experienced this. Maybe this will help other people grow. Or maybe not. Maybe you just want to keep it for yourself, or you want to burn it to release it. It doesn't matter what you do with your writing, as long as you are doing what you feel in your heart. And that's why I asked you to get into your heart, to really get into that space of love, right? This love that you feel for yourself. And you can really feel it when you feel your heartbeat. You can really feel how that starts to sink you into your body, and you get into the present moment, and you start to really be grateful for the moments that you have, for this body that you have, for where you're at in your life, but knowing that you can go forward, which is another topic. You can create the life you want. And we use writing to do that. I use writing with most of my clients to do that. I ask them, where do you want to be? Let's write out a goal for 1 year, a goal for 3 years, and a goal for 5 years. And it can be anything in your wildest imagination. There are no limits. Think about anything that you want. If you want to move, you want to live on the beach, you want to move to another country, or you want a new job, or you want to become an entrepreneur and you don't know what you want to do, but what is your ideal, perfect scenario? Get into that head, well, into the heart, but use your imagination. Use your imagination to help you create something. And when you write that down on paper, when you type it out, and when you speak the words out loud, you're telling the universe, this is a desire of mine. This is a dream of mine. Help me to take the steps to get there. And that's when the magic starts, because this is how we get to create. We get to start taking these little steps that the little voice inside of us, intuition, your higher self, your gut, whatever you want to call it, and it will tell you to go to that random coffee shop at 2 p.m. and you're going to meet somebody who's going to help you get the job interview of your dreams. Or you're going to go randomly walk a dog and you run into your best friend, a new friend, a person that helps you in your business. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens or how, but that you allow yourself to be open. But the first step of that is to start writing it down. What are your dreams? What do you truly desire from your heart? Hand on your heart. What do you truly desire? And how can you get there? We're not worried about the how, but what steps are you going to be shown to get there? And every little step, everybody thinks, oh, you become a successful author or a rich entrepreneur or a celebrity, you become this overnight. No, you take these guided action steps repeatedly over and over and over again. And with that steady persistence, you get to fulfill your dreams. You get to have the life that you've created. But first, you have to get clear on what is that life? What is that life that you desire to create? Who are you wanting to be? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, however you want to do it. Who are you truly wanting to be? Who does your heart desire to be? And that is some of the most powerful work we can do when we talk about inner work and when we talk about why am I writing? Why am I spending so much time journaling? Or why am I spending this time to take voice notes or typing on the computer? Because it's important to dream. It's important to use our imaginations. It's important to get these words out, to communicate them so that we can hear our heart. We can hear, instead of hearing our ego in the mind going, oh, that's impossible. That's just not going to happen, blah, 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 or other people. No, we're able to sit with our hearts and we're able to hear what we actually desire to do. And that's so powerful. That's one of the first steps to starting to manifest, to starting to consciously create your reality. And that's why writing is so important. Writing is one of the first steps that helps you to start communicating with your heart, your higher self, your intuition, and to also start putting that out into the world, to start communicating. So even if you don't write your healing story, right? Even if you are like, you know what, right now I'm not really feeling this. You're going to look back in a few years and you're going to say, you know what, the life that I've lived and the action steps that I've taken, or maybe I had a crazy life or a crazy upbringing, I know that this will help people. I know that this will help people, and it can be for a blog, it could be for a book, it could be for social media, but whatever it is, other people want to hear your voice. Other people want to know who you are and how you've done what you've done and how you decided to change, how you decided to create your life. And being able to write about it, being able to be truthful and honest about what you have experienced or the best advice you would give to people or how you would move forward. This changes people's lives. This is where the magic is. If you can help yourself, first off, by writing about whatever you need to get out, right? You can just sit and ask your heart, what do I need to write about today? What do I need to release from my body today? Or what do people need to hear from me today? If you truly want to be a writer online, you know, what do people want to hear from me today? Or what do they need to hear from me today? So those are a few questions you can ask yourself. And you really start to get to know yourself. You know, your writing gets better. You start to become more confident. You start to say, oh yes, I am wanting to be an author now. Or I am wanting to become an actor. Or I am wanting to quit this job and start my own business. Or I'm wanting to move to the beach. Whatever it is, writing helps you reveal different parts of yourself. It helps you to open up to the universe and accept the magic, to receive the magic and the beauty of who you are and what you are capable of. You are capable of so much. You are so powerful. We are beings that get to create our reality. So what does that mean for you? What do you want to create? What do you feel the calling for? And this can be applied to anything, not just an author, not just having a book. It can be applied to being a painter. It can be applied to being other art, some type of artist, being a musician, of being anything that you want to be. So think back to when you were a little kid. What did you love to do? Or even in high school or, middle school. What did you love? What gave you joy? What were you so excited about? Before anybody told you you can't do that because you can't make money, or you can't do that because you have to get a desk job, or you have to do this, you have to do this, all these have to's, right? That's when we became disconnected from our heart and our souls. But get back, remember back to that. Start with the journaling. What did I used to like to do? Start to really think about it. Even if it was, I love to be in nature. I love to be in the trees, or I want to be a farmer, or I want to grow my own food. Whatever it is, there are no limits. We get to do what we want in this lifetime. This is what we came here to do. We came here to have love and joy and to laugh and prosperity and wealth. All of it is our birthright. So think about what you truly want to be, who you truly want to be, not what, who, and what steps can you take to get there? And the first step I always recommend is writing it down. Start writing from your heart and see where it takes you. So thank you for joining me today. I hope to hear from some of you, if not all of you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this summit and have a beautiful, beautiful day. And remember, you are loved, you are guided, and you are powerful.